Hello guys, and thanks for joining us on today's episode of Madrid My DNA, the home of everything Madridistas, as we discuss you through Real Madrid latest and important updates. Kickstarting with today's agenda, Real Madrid might skip signing a new centre-back in the January transfer window, as they will rely on 23 years old Aurelien Tchouaméni to fill in for the injured centre backs. We are going to be talking you through that on this episode as we move forward, and shortly after that we will quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid are eyeing 20 years old Uruguayan goalkeeper. Reports suggest that Real Madrid hierarchy will send him to the Madrid Castilla setup in case they succeed in signing him. He will have to develop there before joining the first team later when Thibaut Courtois appears to be in his latter days. We are going to be talking you through that on this episode as we move forward, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bell so you do not miss on our next update. Real Madrid find themselves in a bind with regard to their defensive options as two of their starting centre-backs are out sidelined with ACL injuries. It has left Carlo Ancelotti with just two senior centre defenders at his disposal in the form of Antonio Rudiger and Nacho Fernandez. Of the two, the club captain is suspended for the upcoming game against Mallorca after being shown a red card against Alaves last time out. Given the situation, it was reported that Real Madrid will enter the market in the ongoing transfer window to sign a new defender, with several names even being linked. However, as per the latest update from Marca, Real Madrid have not entirely been convinced by the centre-back options available on the market currently, and as such, they are unlikely to rope in a new defender before the end of January transfer window. Instead, as per the report, Carlo Ancelotti will continue to bank on midfielder Aurelien Tchouaméni as a makeshift centre defender whenever needed. The 23 years old Frenchman has been utilized as a centre half on occasions this term and has done well, even though he was reluctant to play in the position. But as per report, Tchouaméni is now more willing to slot in at centre back when required, giving Ancelotti an additional option. This, coupled with them being not convinced by the names in the market, could see Real Madrid going the entire transfer window without roping in a new signing. Having discussed and concluded with that, we are going to quickly turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid are eyeing 20 years old South American starlet who will be sent to the Castilla setup before first team role in case Real Madrid succeed in acquiring his services. Come next season, Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti could end up with three top goalkeepers at his disposal, or just one. Thibaut Courtois will recover from his injury and will be ready to go, and could be joined by Andre Lonin, his deputy, for a while now, as well as Kepa Arrizabalaga, who is currently on loan at the club and has expressed his desire to continue for longer. At the same time, Courtois could end up being the only goalkeeper left at Ancelotti's disposal if Lonin opts to go elsewhere in search of a starting berth and Kepa is not signed permanently. In the latter scenario, the Merengues would have to enter the market for a new backup and long-term heir to Courtois. As such, Real Madrid have identified 20 years old Panerol goalkeeper Randall Rodriguez as a target to reinforce the position in the summer of 2024, reports RS. Real Madrid are looking favorable on his development in recent months after his surprise performance at the Under-20 World Cup in Argentina last summer. A product of Panerol's youth system, Rodriguez has become one of the most talked about young footballers in Uruguay, even though he is here to make a big splash at the first team level with his club. Standing at 1.89 meters tall, the 20 years old is considered one of the future gems in the South American nation. His performances during the Under-20 World Cup helped him make a name for himself among the elite. Although no initial contacts have been made between Real Madrid and Panerol yet, the formula put forward by the board would be to sign Rodriguez for the Castilla team initially. The Merengues intend on following the model that was put in place for Federico Valverde, who spent his first few years in Europe with the reserve team before making the leap to the first team. It should be noted that relations between Panerol and Real Madrid continue to be excellent after the operation with the midfielder. However, at the moment, it is unclear whether Los Blancos would sign Rodriguez on a permanent transfer or a loan with an option to buy. It must be noted that the goalkeeping situation in Castilla also generates debate, with the continuity of Lucas Canizares in the air, potentially opening up a spot for the Uruguayan youngster. So having discussed on that, we have come to the end of this episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time, and Hala Madrid to us all.